Coming at you live from the 801. Last boogie. I'm back and I'm better. Alright, baby. So you know what it is. We on to the next week. Week 3. We kind of know after all the injuries, so we kind of know where each team kind of stands, especially with key injuries like the Niners and the Giants. And then also with the Panthers. There's a crazy week, but you know, the games must go on, baby. You are not the whole team. You're a big part of the team, but you ain't the whole team. Alright, anyways, bro. So, what I'm about to do is we're going to do the spread picks. I went 13-3 last week, so I'm not going to guarantee that I get lucky. This week it seems a little bit harder. So, let's just jump right into it, man. Thursday night game, Dolphins versus the Jaguars. The Dolphins have a +2 cover. So in that case, you know, the Dolphins, with Ryan Fitzpatrick, man, sometimes he has these lucky games where he's balling out and he just has the Fitz magic with the beard. I know Minshew, he has with the mustache, and, you know, he respects his elders. So they're just talking smack, a little friendly smack talk. So I think it was just funny. So the Dolphins with the +2. I'm going to go ahead and actually take the Jaguars. I think they're going to cover that spread. I think it's going to be a close game. Two teams from Florida really balling out. So I'm going to take the Jaguars -2. Let's lock it. All right. Raiders versus Patriots. The Raiders have a +6.5 on the Patriots. So honestly, man, I'm impressed by both of these teams. The Raiders, they look good, man. Their offense is a well-oiled machine, and the Patriots under Cam looks like a beast, bro, with his receivers that he has right now, and he's still balling out. That's crazy. He's definitely exceeding my expectations, but he don't care, bro. Honestly, he's coming for everybody's heads. I do think the Patriots win, but I don't think they cover the 6.5 spread, man. These Raiders is pretty solid, so I'm gonna go with the Raiders with the +6.5 spread. You know, I believe in Gruden, and I believe that running game. I don't think the Patriots are really going to blow too many teams out, but I think they'll win a lot of games. But their team is not really built to blow people out. Rams versus Bills. That's a good one. That is honestly a good one. Josh Allen, you know, my fantasy QB, been balling. And the Rams, they look like they're coming back, bro. Back to Super Bowl contention. Especially with Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald balling out. Take the Rams. They don't even need the spread, but I'm going to take the Rams with the 3.5 over the Bills. I hate to say it because, you know, my division is so solid, but as much as I want the Bills to win, I think the Rams are just going to win straight up. And with the 3.5 spread, I'll take the Rams with 3.5. Texans versus Steelers. This is a good one, man. I think it's been a hard draw for the Texans so far. They had the Chiefs, and also they had the Ravens. Now they're going to play the Steelers. That's another solid defense coming up on them. Probably one of the best. So I just think the Steelers are a solid team, especially on defense. But Deshaun Watson is very special, and I don't think this game is going to be a blowout. I think Texans start finding their groove finally, and I'll take the Texans +6. Giants versus the 49ers. Danny Dimes versus my squad, baby. No Saquon, but we also don't have Bosa, and we might not have Jimmy. These are big key misses. So I think the Niners end up winning, but probably by a field goal or a closer game. I'm going to take the Giants +4, bro, because I really believe in Daniel Jones. I think he's a beast. I think with our banged up secondary, we don't have Sherman. So it's just right now, and we don't really have too much of a pass rush that I've seen. So I'm going to take the Giants +4. I think the Niners win. So we'll go from there. I think it's going to be a close game with Nick Mullins if he's the QB. All right, Vikings versus Titans with the Vikings +2.5. You know what, man? Just the Vikings aren't really showing me too much. And especially with their young defense, they don't really look too solid. I'm not too confident with the Vikings. And the Titans, man, they got Derrick Henry, They know the recipe. Give Henry the ball, play action, and hit Corey Davis over the top. And the defense is pretty stout. I'm going to go Titans -2.5. Washington versus the Browns. Browns had a very good game Thursday night against the Bengals. And Washington, they got their butts whooped, to be honest. And their pass rush wasn't as good as everybody thought they were. And to be honest, I'm gonna take the Washington with the +6.5. Even though I love the Browns, I love what they did last week. You just gotta show me a little bit more to cover spreads. So, Bears +3 over the Falcons. So here's the thing, I love the Bears defense. I think this is strength on strength because the Bears offense is trash. Falcons defense obviously can't stop a nosebleed. So this might be a good game. So if the Falcons end up getting ahead, it's bad news for the Bears. But the Bears honestly could stop them. I believe in Khalil Mack. I like the corner Kyle Fuller back there and Eddie Jackson. He really knows how to hold it down. But you know what? I know the Falcons are going to be angry, especially embarrassed after that last loss against the Cowboys. I'm going to take the Falcons -3. I think they cover that spread and they finally get their first win of the freaking season. Yeah, so I'll take that. I'll take the Falcons -3. So we have the Jets with the +9 over the Colts. The Jets are just a team that is hard luck, bro, to be honest. And they just don't have any real threats on offense. So the fact that they don't have threats on offense, it's hard for me to even take the spread on this, even though the Jets +9, that's very, very tempting. I'm going to take the Colts -9 just because I think, those running backs over there, at least Jonathan Taylor and Nyheim Hines are going to start balling out. This is the game Phillip Rivers starts finding T.Y. They start building that rapport. And then the Colts defense is actually, starts getting back to normal. I know they lost Malik Hooker, but, DeForest Buccaneers a beast down there holding it down for the front seven. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Colts -9. Panthers +6.5 and over the Chargers. This one's a tricky one. This is a tricky one because the Chargers tend to let people down. But the fact that the Panthers will not have Christian McCaffrey, this is going to play a big factor, honestly. I'm going to go ahead, after what I saw against the Chiefs, I think the Chargers, even though they lost a close one, I'm going to go ahead and take the Chargers with the -6.5. I think they're just a more talented team. And then on top of that, I just think the Panthers are up there for the #1 overall pick. Just up there with, Christian McCaffrey needs more help anyway. So I think it might be a good thing for them. Even though they don't want to start losing. So, Lions versus Cardinals. I don't know, man. The Lions to me, man, they're just not so good on paper. I think the Cardinals, they're just starting to hit their stride. I think they really, I haven't seen anybody guard DeAndre Hopkins yet, and he just continues to just go off. The Lions +5.5 is just not too big of a spread to me, and I'll take the Cardinals -5.5 pretty easily. The Cardinals look like the real deal, and I don't know how good the Lions are on offense. All right, Broncos +5.5 on the Bucks. This is a tricky one. I don't think TB12 is hitting full stride yet. To be honest, Mike Evans, he's not 100% healthy, and the Broncos defense is actually really solid, but. To be honest, the Broncos, they lost the quarterback. He's going to be out for a couple weeks. They lost Cortland Sutton. I know that front seven is pretty solid, but I just think the Bucks, they do cover this spread. It's going to be squeaker though. I think the Bucks do win by 6 or 7. I'll take the Bucks -5.5. Cowboys +4.5 over the Seahawks. Yeah, man, this is a good one. This is going to be a good game. Probably going to be must-see TV. Honestly, probably should be, up there for Game of the Week with the Chiefs and the Ravens. But Cowboys is coming off a big win over Atlanta, which they shouldn't have. But, they're going against a bad man. They're going up against Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's a bad man. And to be honest, man, just like, I just think that Seahawks is just a solid team, but they are not known to blow people out, to be honest. Once they're up, they start running the clock down, which is how it should be. They're a really good football team. As far as covering spreads, I don't think they're going to be, too successful at covering too many spreads. So, you know what? I'm going to take the Cowboys plus 4.5 on this. I think the Cowboys have a very dangerous offense to at least make this game close. So the fact that, the Cowboys have the spread, plus they're coming off a big win, they might just win straight up. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys plus 4.5. So Packers versus Saints. And the Packers have the 3.5 plus 3.5 over the Saints. So, which is crazy to me because the Saints just came off a big loss. They just showed that they can't really stop the run, in my opinion. I'll just take the Packers. I don't think there's too much said. I think the Aaron Jones will just start running on them all over the field. They're going to have a hard time. They're going to have to really look at themselves in the mirror, the Saints, after these next couple weeks and really start buckling down on defense. So I'll take the Packers straight up, but, plus 3.5, I think that's going to be a pretty solid pick, to be honest. Last game, Monday night game, Chiefs plus 3 over the Ravens. So, man, honestly, if there's a team that's out there to beat the Ravens, it's probably the Chiefs. Here's why. The Chiefs, they have a high-powered offense, and the Ravens, they just have a solid team in general. But the problem with the Ravens is, as much as I love Lamar Jackson, I just don't think he has the weapons to beat the Chiefs by himself. Because honestly, just how the Ravens offense is built off of running the ball, controlling the ball, hammering it down your throat, playing good defense, and keep everything in front of you. As far as the Chiefs go, they have Tyreek Hill, a bad man that can take the top off. And then you have Travis Kelce. They just have a high-powered offense to get up early. I think they get up for these kind of games, especially against the Ravens. So I just think that Chiefs will take the win. I'll take the plus 3, but I think the Chiefs just win straight up. Out of all the games, I just think that the Ravens is just not built to beat the Chiefs, because once someone gets up on them, it's gonna be hard for them to come back. Just being straight up honest. Those are my locks. For week 3. So yeah, I think there's one game that you can be very confident in. I'll go ahead and take the Raiders. Raiders with the plus 6.5. I just don't think the Patriots are built to smack too many teams. I'll lock that in. I'll lock the Raiders plus 6.5. If there is one game that you want to bet, that is the game. So, all right, y'all. Don't forget to let me know how you guys did, and subscribe, like, and show your boy some love, baby.